Okay, my little bed liner experiment here on my little rear box has proved to be really nice. Everything looks good. It's got a really cool finish. It's real tough, doesn't scratch, and so I'm deciding I'm going to go ahead and cover everything with this. What I did here is I blinded some rivets in here and I inset them in the wood, and then I covered them with a filler and sanded everything flat and hit it with the bed liner. So I'm in similar fashion. I'm working on these panels here. This is the glove box door. I've recessed these rivets. I've ran my drill backwards in the hole, and it made a nice little dent so I could get the rivet down below the surface. And these two panels as well. These are the two under panels. So I'm going to go ahead and put some filler in these holes here, let that set up, sand them smooth, and hit everything with bed liner. Okay, here are all the pieces of the front dashboard and console. See all the pieces. They've been all covered in black bed liner. Got a nice little rippled finish. Need to untape that one. The rear box. Here's the dash panel. So that all turned out pretty nice so far. Hopefully I won't beat it up putting it back in, but it all looks really nice. The glove box door. The two vents. Radio panel. So that's every little piece of it. Okay, now with all the console and dashboard and everything with the bed liner on it, I got to focus on how to get carpet in here. So as soon as I get the carpet in, I can start installing all my boxes. So I'm going to probably just glue carpets to portions of it, let it sit, and also pinch it under this threshold that I made here. So I made this nice aluminum threshold. All fit front and back. I did that on both sides, so I've got that. So when I put my carpet in, I can pull the carpet to the edge. A little bit of glue, so I could get it out again if I had to, and then cut it off along this edge and put that strip on there. So I need to start with the carpeting. Well, I'm starting with the carpeting. I'm starting up through the front of the foot box, so I'm going to try to get all the carpet fit from this edge back around over to that edge, and then I can fit the front carpet. But before I do that, I need to get this so that I get it all trimmed off nice around this edge and everything, so that I can set another piece flat inside here. Okay, I've got my carpeting from here all the way around to the console. I've gone ahead and installed my little vent right here. So that's all installed. Everything's done here. My little plastic fuse box cover right there. The other side has also been finished. So all the little pieces are on and glued in nice and tight all the way up. So now I got to do the front floor carpeting, and that's what I'm working on here. So I've got a piece of cardboard or a piece of paper, kind of a thick paper in here, and I've got it, and I'm going to go ahead and cut it off there, and I'm going to cut me a piece to fit in here. I'm going to try to get it to fit, and then I will try to cauterize the edges of it with my heat gun and try to get it in here. Okay, so I cut the carpet out. I used like an old steak knife and a propane torch. I just kept the knife hot, and it worked pretty good. It cut these edges pretty nice, kept them from fraying. So I cut it exactly like the paper template, and now I'm going to get ready to put it in. So I put it in and made it fit all the way around. I've got some tape markings here, on the tape markings here. So as I put it in, hopefully I can get it to sit in the right spot before it sits down for good. So I'm going to get ready to glue this area right here and put that in there. Okay, after a couple of days out here, I've got my carpet in. You can see that I have the carpet underneath here, and it all lined up pretty nicely. Hard to see, it's all black. So yeah, it covers good, it's all stuck down real good, and I went and got some cheap little mats here at the hardware store just to protect it for now. I'll get some better mats in there later, but they look pretty good. They've got kind of a rippled look, kind of like the door panels, so they kind of match. The back piece went in okay. Some little caps over the bolts here. It's all in. The thresholds have been reinstalled here, and the seat mount bracket. So it's looking pretty good. The side's exactly the same, except for the shape of the mat's a little different because a little different shape on this side. So getting along. Now it's ready to basically start putting in the bed-lined, freshly bed-lined pieces of the console back in place.